really like the packaging on this already. Oops, gotta pull this tab. Oh, that's cool. This is really cool. This drone has a lot more upgrades from its predecessor. So, back to this. I'm pretty sure this opens up the same way that the DJI Mini 2 opens up. Honestly, don't want to touch it too much because it's so pretty. I really like the new gimbal on here compared to the DJI Mini 2, which I should just bring out to compare. So let's go ahead and open up this bad boy. Pretty sure it's gonna go like, nope, that's not one. So let's do the top first. Oh, I like that click. That's a nice firm click. Ooh. So right away, this feels a lot more sturdy and a lot heavier, but it says it's the same exact weight as the DJI Mini 1. Interesting. I watched one review that talked about how this feels cheaper, like plastic wise. I really don't feel that at all. These propellers, a lot longer, kind of seem thinner. Okay, let's take the gimbal off. Ooh, what? Okay, so they stuck this piece of styrofoam in there and it was getting a little jammed. No. So you can kind of see how it sits in there a lot differently. It gives this more room to rotate around each axis up and down, horizontally and vertically. This is really cool. Wow. And then here, go ahead and pull this out. As I suspected, the new DJI RC. It's not the Pro version. This one is, if you were to buy it by itself, only $309. The Pro version is $900 or $1,200 just for the remote control. This setup is amazing. The whole reason I bought this whole setup. So you have your screen right here, your controls up here. They put the joysticks in the back. On the DJI Mini 2, they're down here, so it's kind of cool that they're back here. Leaves all of this to be your ports for connection or your SIM cards, which is actually, yeah, it's really cool that you can even do that on this one, is inserting a micro SD card onto the remote controller itself. This is actually really cool because if you don't have one in the drone, you can still record your screen. Right out of the packaging, try to turn on. It's only got 2 bars. I'm gonna try and treat this like other devices I've had in the past where I'm not gonna turn it on or use it until it's fully charged. So I went ahead and bought the DJI Mini 2 Pro ND filter test set. So these come in handy for sunny days, gloomy days, anything that would affect the exposure of the lens. It helps out a lot in the post-production process if you have to do that or not. I mean, it just really makes your footage look a lot better. There's a lot of information about ND filters online, so clearly I don't have much. Just look it up. We are going to do this. This should just be everything it says on here. The bag, charging hub, the 2 batteries, extra propellers, and another charging case. On the DJI Mini 3 is really cool that you can get 2 different types of batteries. One is your regular flight time, anywhere from 25 to 30 minutes, depending on conditions, wind conditions, everything. And then the Plus, you can actually get up to 47 minutes. That is pretty insane. So let's open this. Still getting used to talking in front of the camera. This is pretty weird. I'm sure everyone feels that way though, so I gotta suck it up. So this looks almost identical to my DJI Mini 2 Fly More bag kit. It's got some different patterns here. It's kind of cool actually. So let's go ahead and open it, which inside should be the charging hub, 2 batteries, and extra propellers. Oh my gosh, I'm right. And some of these bad boys. Alright. No. Oh, they're in there. Cool. There's a third one in here. Oh, battery. Yeah, the battery. So, okay, so one of the batteries is already in here, and then they come with 2 in here. These are kind of cool. I like how they're like stacked. I'm still gonna label them just because these all do have a discharge rate and a certain life. You can't just plug this in and expect to fly the next 10 years with one battery. You will have issues and possibly your drone crash out on you in the middle of the sky. See this? See what these should be, the propellers. No, it's just a fancy book. Buy more kit plus. That was such a waste of time. But the presentation was spot on. Like, what? This is just some fancy invitation to nothing. So, inside the bag has these different, has one big zipper at the top. Didn't even notice that till just now. Zipper at the top, one big compartment with these little dividers so you can kind of place them certain ways. There's Velcro on the side, so like that, it'll just stick to itself. Then you have a nice little divider for your drone, your battery, and your RC. That should be it. I feel like I'm missing something. Of course. These must be wrong. Yeah. So here are the extra propellers. Pretty sure this one says A. This one says B. You really need to pay attention to those. They're angled at different ways, and that's how the drone is able to manipulate the wind and take off in the air. Here should be another USB-C to USB-C connection. They also provide you with a screwdriver. So you will get this DJI 3 Pro. You will receive this DJI RC, the 2 batteries, and the bag to put it all in. So overall, if you were to buy each of these things separately, you would spend a total of about $400 to $500 more than if you were to just have them all in a package. So right away we can already tell the difference between the DJI Mini 3 Pro and the DJI Mini 2. You can see it kind of sits a little bit higher when it's folded up. So here are the differences between the DJI Mini 3 and the DJI 2. I have the Pro Plus, extra flight time, extra battery, RC, the new DJI RC is included. So your setup might look a little different than this, but I hope you overall enjoyed this video, and go ahead and like and subscribe.